cliffside. My pronouns are they, them. And this is cliffside permaculture. What are you doing up there, Crazy? Okay, so I've been kicking it around today. Do I fill it again? Do I spend more time in the mud? And I think what I want to do is test where its flood state is based on the work I've done, so I can figure out if I need to heighten this lower sill. Now don't be too confused from the last video, because I was using my front-facing camera to see if I could figure out if I was in screen or not, and it ended up being a mirror image, and I kept getting disoriented too. Camera was here, but the image was flipped. Okay, so that was how you were looking at me when I was putting all this clay up on the walls. Now you can kind of see it's starting to crack from drying. I think that'll be fine once it's wet again. And the overflows are supposed to be, see these sticks sticking out are going to be drainage holes, and I'm going to have to put in a few more, and then probably also going to put in like a rock sticking up and backfill that with clay. But I think what I need to do first, very first, is test flood state as many times as I possibly can. And I can bring over some more clay and put it like in my footprint there and stuff like that, so that while it's full it can be soaking some more clay too. But so let's get right to that. I'm going to switch you to fast mode so you can watch it fill, and you can watch me come back when it's getting pretty full and test it and stuff and see what we're looking at here. So fast mode coming right up. Okay, so now it's time to show you what's going on. If I can get this out of the holster without upsetting the entire apple cart, that seems successful. Okay, so secondary overflow is back here, and it's actually getting kind of close to it. primary overflow, the lowest pokey hole that I made, is working. It might be a little bit too low. I'm not sure. You saw me adjusting things a little bit, but look at the flow rate into my underground water channel, the one that's like drowning in wood chips here. This is all a foot deep of just wood chips going all the way down to the corner, making a turn, and then it overflows into the front as well. It's not as well troughed out, but still, it gets everywhere. That's a surprisingly high rate of flow. And it is getting the whole way up to the sill of the overflow over there. But is it actually getting to the overflow? That's a good question. This might be perfect. Now you see I put in that piece of, I thought this would be the right size, it's not. I'm thinking to enclose that in clay and then use some of the lava rock as the drainage there. We got all these pieces of lava rock that have come up from the garden here, there, and everywhere. That, you know, it's a very porous rock. I think that's what it is. I think it's lava rock, but I keep digging it out, mainly in the front yard. It was probably an attempt at making halfway decent drainage when they put in the lawn up here. Because this is about this far down, it turns to just pure clay up through here, so, and then shifts to shale underneath. I don't know. Pretty happy with this. That sill is really shallow, and then this sill is a little bit more deep. I might deepen this just a tad more next time it goes down, because I do want it to be a shelf, but I don't know, like, I don't know if this much is enough. Maybe like that much water. I don't know. Haven't really decided for sure on that, because it does actually have topsoil on top as well. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But the good news is that my secondary overflows are holding up, and the sill that I built up it's not going to be something that overflows here and then rushes down to the porch to flood it. It's going to be something that overflows through this channel, and what this might be is something that I leave this low for now and then heighten once I have this channel fully taken care of, because my goal is to, ouch, there's like a thistle behind me, it poked me in the leg, I didn't know if I got bit or what. My goal is to take this over all the way to the elderberry trench as well, so the front yard can get a little bit more evenly watered as well. So yeah, here, take a close look at this. Do you see it flowing here? It's like I try and pull this wood chip away and it immediately goes right to it, see? And then sank, but you know. I gotta bring out mosquito pellets for this pond too, because I'm seeing some skeeters. And I don't know if that's from like little puddles in the plastic that I gotta pull out of back there, or it's from here, because the water's a little too opaque to tell if there's skeeters in there. But I do have skeeter pellets that will pretty well take care of this. Prop plane. Oh, no, it's a helicopter going up overhead. The mud daubers are kind of cute too. They're taking building materials for themselves off the edges of the pond because it's so muddy. So yeah, I think so far so good. So far so good. And that'll take the first bit off of the rain barrel, because that's what's feeding it, and it'll be real easy for me to refill, I'm gonna leave this hose permanently and then probably construct something that allows it to just be left on most of the time. Like, in other words, the outlet for the hose could be higher and trickle down in. I don't know. Haven't fully decided on that yet, but it kind of ducks through here. I may have it duck across the front of the porch instead, but there's going to be an old crappy hose, and as I come out in the morning, I can turn it on, turn it off right by the door, so that'll be nice. All right, well, I'm going to speed up the fill because it ended up long and try and make this a little bit of a shorter video and stop rambling. But I am excited about my pond, and there you go. I'm actually less extra clay than I thought I had, but you know, I think it should be plenty. All right, so thanks so much for visiting the cliffside, which is over there beyond the open shed. It's over there. And this continues to be permaculture. Natural clay on-site pond. Take care. Bye.